Hey, so here I am with another BSSM update. So for a long time now, I've been thinking like, man, I have this space that I'm living in, and what would really make it super cozy and comfortable would be if I had a sofa or a couch or something, because sometimes you just want to like be able to sit down and be cozy and comfy, while you're watching online school or like watching something on Netflix. And sometimes you don't really just want to sit in your bed because you'll fall asleep. Or if you have people over, you need somewhere to sit. And I'm like, could really use a sofa or a couch. And I've also had some people come and visit too. And I was like, it'd be even better if I could get a futon, because then if I have guests over, they have somewhere to sleep. And my mom was thinking about coming for Christmas, and my housemate came and visited me during Halloween. And so literally just like 2 days ago, today's Sunday. So yeah, on Friday, I went on a walk, and in my little prayer time with Jesus, I was like, Jesus, I really, really could use a futon. I'm not trying to turn you into a genie or anything, but like, this is something I really could use. But I'm thinking though, I'm like, man, I haven't seen any futons on Facebook Marketplace. For some reason, there's just like all these janky old sofas that like look like they should be condemned, or like they're rat infested and they're like free. And so I was like, I'll check out Walmart. So I went to Walmart, and like they have futons, but they're all like $200 and $300. And I'm like, I'm not trying to spend $200 and $300 on a futon. I just need something that'll work for me now. Like whatever I buy, I can't bring back with me to Tennessee. So like, I don't want to spend a lot of money on something nice. Hi, Wendy. Anyways, so literally Friday night I prayed that I was like, God, please, if there's a way you can get me a futon. Also, I drive a Prius, so it's not like I could really fit a sofa or futon in my car. And I don't really know anyone really in Reading that much yet, just because like we've been, California is like in a state of Armageddon lockdown, and haven't had too much of a chance to meet too many people, just because, we're on online school, and so like I haven't had like the same community that I would normally, so I don't know like as many people that might have a truck. But anyways, so then fast forward, this guy actually sends me a message and asks me if he can take me on a date. And I was like, I was really flattered, but I'm also not really looking for a relationship right now. I'm trying to focus on Jesus and school. So I told him that. I was like, hey, I really appreciate your intentionality in asking me and being upfront in your boldness. I'd love to go on a date with you. However, I just want you to know, I just want to be upfront with you and let you know that like I'm not looking for a romantic relationship right now. That I'm trying to like focus on Jesus. And he messaged me back and said, that's totally fine. I actually prayed and asked God about you before I asked you. And he said to Jesus, he's like, God, is it okay if I pursue this woman? And he said that immediately, like God answered him and said, no, you can't pursue her because I'm pursuing her. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's just like so beautiful. And he said, that God is pursuing me right now, so he's not allowed to, but that he was allowed to be my friend. And so, when he said that to me, I was just like super touched that like God said that to him, and that like it really confirmed to me, because sometimes I feel like, God, are you like, have you forgotten me? Like, are you really pursuing me as much as I feel like I'm pursuing you right now? And so when he said that, that really touched my heart. And also the fact that he like still wanted to get to know me and hang out and still wanted to go out on a date, even though like he knew it was just his friends, because honestly, like a lot of guys won't do that. Like if you tell them that you're not looking for a relationship and you can't fulfill like the girlfriend role in their life, they're not really interested, and they just kind of like peace out. And sometimes that can be hurtful, because I had this one friend here that I started to get to know in Reading, and things didn't work out romantically because I wasn't looking for a relationship, and he found somebody else. And he had said in the beginning that he still wants to be friends, and that like he sees me as a friend, that we could be friends for a long time. And I thought he was a really cool person. I was really excited about being his friend. And then when he started dating the other girl, he said that he didn't feel like he could be my friend, and that it was like awkward for him. And that really hurt, because it kind of felt like I wasn't valuable to him as a person, just as a friend. And like if I couldn't fulfill the girlfriend role, then like I wasn't worth knowing or worth investing in. So like the fact that this guy who didn't even know me was like, he thought it was worthwhile to like pursue me as a friend and like pursue friendship with me, even though I turned him down like romantically. Like that really touched my heart. And the fact that Jesus told him that he was pursuing me right now. Anyways, that is not the point of this video. I'm getting on a tangent. The point is, so I went out with this guy, and it was a really good time. Like, I wasn't really sure. I was like, God, should I go? I don't want to lead this guy on. Like, but you know, with the upfront, bold communication in the beginning, it like, there was no problems. It was amazing. Who would have known that honest, upfront communication in the beginning fixes problems and fixes misunderstandings? Yeah, and so like, I saw him, and he drives a truck, and I was kind of just talking, you know, talking about my space and where I live, and how I was looking for a couch or futon or whatever. And he's like, hey, if you ever find one, just let me know, and I'd be more than happy to help you, like, pick it up in my truck. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. And so after the date, whatever, I came back home. This was Saturday, yesterday, and go on Facebook Marketplace just to take a look. Like, there's usually never futons on there, but like literally, the only reason I open up Facebook Marketplace is because sometimes like on your home feed, they'll have suggestions for you based off of like what you've been looking for. And it was like, Grace, you may be interested in this futon. And I'm like, oh wow. So I click it, and it's like super cheap. It was like $60. And it was like almost brand new, and like it was super clean. It wasn't torn up at all. And it was like a 10-minute drive away. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. And then I was like, and I just met this guy who said he'd be willing to pick it up for me. So I messaged him, and I was like, hey, I know this is really last minute. I messaged him today. I was like, I don't know if you're busy, but I found this futon, and this lady said that she's available today to pick it up, and I know you're probably busy or whatever. He's like, no, I'll be more than happy to help you. So literally, like, I just got back home from picking up this futon, and I'm gonna show it to you. See if I can flip the camera around. There it is! Isn't it so cute? And those are my Christmas decorations, yes, yes. And that's the Christmas tree that Jesus got for me. That's a whole other story that I'll have to share later. And my little house plants with their Christmas decorations. But isn't it perfect? Like, look, let me show it to you. Let's see. So it folds out to like a bed. So like when I have guests over that want to stay the night, there you go. And I'm just like super excited because literally after I prayed Friday night, like literally like 2 days later, God answered my prayer, and I've been wanting one since like September, but I never thought to pray about it. I've been wanting a futon since September, but I didn't think about praying for it because I was like, who prays for a futon? Like, you know, like God's got better things to do, right? But like, I feel like God's just really trying to show me that like how much he really loves me, and like how I can ask for things and not feel bad because like I'm his daughter and he's my dad and he loves to give good gifts, you know? So I'm just like super stoked that like God gave me a futon like right when I asked. And there's Steven commenting right now. Haha, that's awesome. Hey, Steven. I'm sorry that the futon didn't come earlier when you came to visit. Steven came to visit, and I did not have a futon. I had a super janky inflatable mattress that had a hole in it, so it kept leaking, and it had to keep getting inflated over and over again. And he says, I know. Anyways, I'm gonna go now because it's getting awkward. But yes, this is me and my beautiful, lovely futon. Thank you, Jesus. See ya.